What's up? What's up? Happy
Fun day
Monday.
Monday, my friend.
It's always better when I add us back in before we actually, the intro is supposed to end. You know what I mean? There's too many buttons. Too many buttons, man.
Too many
Just,
buttons.
just pushing buttons.
Looks like
How
Tech's
you
already
doing, bro?
popped up in here. Got Miranda. Hi, Miranda. Nathan Jacobs. Had him on last week.
That's awesome. What's up? How we doing?
Jen.
Hello, Miss Jen Parks. Good to see you.
Yeah.
Speaking of, there's a pretty cool online competition happening October 13th, I believe.
13. Yep.
Friday, October 13th, right?
Yep. Bearded Centers, North Georgia. Doing that. It's going to be an awesome one.
Yeah.
Mr. Baker's back in here.
What's up, Mr. Baker? Good to see you again, as always. What's up, Mr. McGee? That dude had a pretty amazing tote for raffle the other day. Good stuff. Congrats to the winner. What's up, UConn?
Yeah.
Fun day Monday. That was a badass tote bag, by the way, Mr. McGee.
Yeah. Miss Meg wanted that thing.
Yeah, no doubt. Miss Angie Jones. What's up, Charms? Good to see you, bro.
Got to hang out with that fine fella this weekend. Talk more about that here in a minute.
Right on. Right on. We got all kinds of cool cats jumping in here on a fun day Monday.
Fun day Monday.
What's up, Miss Megan? Sweet Pea, how you doing, girl? Got to see her yesterday. It's awesome.
Yes.
What's up, Jason?
Got to hang out with Jason this weekend.
No, you got to hang out with all kinds of good people this weekend. I missed out.
All the cool people were there. I don't know how I got invited.
Probably why I wasn't there, man, because I'm just not cool enough, man. It'd be a lot cooler if I was. Yikes.
So what you get this weekend, my friend?
Man, so not a whole lot. It was a little docile around the stash abode. Did some more project work around the house. Got some. You know what's fun is this time of year when you drive up to your house and you see like saplings growing out of your gutters. Like, what the AF is going on? You know, I had a big tree that I cut down. It's getting light now, so apparently, all the shit in the gutters. So, yeah, I got my gutters cleaned. And a couple other.
I need to do bad before winter. I definitely got to get my gutters cleaned.
So it's before the leaves change and more of them fall back in, I guess. But no, I got a lot of good stuff down. I actually, so I don't know, today's day. I grew up in a house that was never locked, like ever. You know what I mean? It was never locked as a child, and then growing up, we never really locked the house. Just, I don't know, kind of weird. But so I bought this house about 2 years ago, and I don't have a key for any of the doors. So since I've lived here, it's like the only time the house gets locked is like when we're all inside. You know what I mean? So now I bought. I got some new doorknobs and some deadbolts, and I can actually lock my house when I leave. Not that I'm worried about it, and honestly, I don't know that I really will unless we're all out. I don't know. But anyway,
I give it a week until you lock yourself out of the
house. No, I've already got a key on my keychain, and honestly, there's a couple things that are always in my pocket. It's my phone, wallet, keys. Right? Yeah. Yeah. I've heard that. Check it out.
Do the checklist.
But no, I've always got keys. Hell, sometimes even if I, for whatever reason, wake up and go outside and have a smoke late night, I got my phone and my keys. That's just because you never know. You might, decide to just make a run for the border and get a taco at 3 a.m. or something. I don't know. But yeah, so anyway, long story short, yeah, nothing too crazy exciting, but yeah, I got some stuff marked off the list, the need to do's. But yeah, it's a good weekend. Great weather. Woo!
Yes, the weather was amazing this weekend.
I tell you, I know our friends out west in the Midwest and the South have been just getting the shit beat out of them with the heat. So hopefully they felt a little relief. But I tell you what, waking up in the morning and it's like 52. Oh my God.
Come back in, got my flannel, like had my seat heater on.
I'm telling you, I wear long sleeves year round, it seems like. Well, you guys know me. If you know me, I'm always got a long sleeve shirt on, and it's like
he's doing another bag.
Right on. There you go. So yeah, the cooler weather, man. I'm a colder weather kind of junkie. So I'm looking forward to some hoodies and jackets and not being sweating while wearing long sleeves. But anyway, not me.
Definitely got to dig the hoodies out. It's hoodie season for sure.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. How about you? How was that weekend?
Wasn't bad at all, my friend. Wasn't bad at all. We ended up having a change of plans and was able to make it down to Lexington for the Villains comp down there.
Nice.
Had a great time, man. They threw an amazing event. It's for a great cause. It was for juvenile diabetes research.
I was getting ready to say
diabetes research.
Yeah,
and I've been type 1 diabetic since I was 14, so it's close to my heart. I was glad I could join. Miss Meg actually done a diabetes beard. She used some expired test strips I'd had and some syringes and made some chops. Ended up getting second place. I'm going to make a wind chime. We both brought home some silver medals this weekend from Lexington.
Congrats.
Got to hang out with some great people. Got to see Charms and Mr. Taxi Phil was there and Jason Berger and Jeremiah Duncan. Got to hang out with him for a little bit. Kyle. Yeah.
No, that's awesome. I know we had Jeremiah on the show a month or so ago, and the first time I had met him, what's up, Doc? Was at the Southern Indiana Villains comp a year ago, and he was the MC there. So no, I can imagine he does a good job. He's a funny dude. He cracks me up.
Yeah, made the comp flow well and asked some good questions, kept the crowd engaged. It was a really fun comp. Nice venue. We had a convention center and a hotel all the way in the back. Had a nice had a cash bar there and everything for everybody. So it was a nice little setup. It was a good trip. Me and Miss Meg ended up getting a little B&B right there. It was like 7 minutes from the venue. We were going to do a turn and burn, and then we were like, you know what? We had planned to go camping, so let's go camping urban. So we got a little cute house, man. You could tell it was somebody's grandma's old house. They've turned into an Airbnb, but it was cool. So.
Well, and that was like your anniversary engagement weekend as well, too. So that's kind of cool.
Right? 2 years ago, we got engaged that weekend. So
that's awesome.
Just a little getaway. Had a good time. So
outstanding.
Then we had our Beard Mob Indiana meeting Sunday. Drove back from Lexington straight to my boy Stash's house and had a very productive Beard Mob Indiana meeting. So stay tuned for some announcements coming out of that.
Yeah, it was a good meeting. You know, we usually try to meet up in central India or northern Indiana, you know, around Indianapolis area to, you know, accommodate the folks from up north, and they got some folks feeling ill, and it was like, you know what, all of us from down south don't need to drive north if we don't have to. So always love being able to have folks over, and it was a productive meeting. I thought we got a lot of stuff covered. We got a couple good ideas coming up. So certainly stay tuned. Beard Mob Indiana. We may have some I don't want to get into it too much, too deep, drop it too fast. But anyway, keep your eyes peeled. Yeah.
Stuff to come. So I got to go throw one more shout out from the weekend. So I ordered this forever ago, and you know how shipping from foreign countries goes. So this is my Fucky Ducky. So this weekend, Miss Haley Norcross, I got to hang out with Ray and Haley this weekend. She gave me my new duck egg to go with my Fucky Ducky. So now my ducky has an egg. So thank you, Haley.
Oh, that's spectacular, man.
Best thing ever.
No, that is absolutely spectacular, man. And those from the mob, right? We say howdy with the middle finger sometime. It ain't nothing to be offended by. So celebrate it, right?
Absolutely.
Goodness.
To hear that, Jacob. Hope she feels better quick.
Hope she feels better, man. Yeah. Hopefully it's not sore from yelling at you. I mean,
good man.
Well, right on. I think we got a good show tonight, man. We got a couple amazing gentlemen on to talk about some pretty amazing stuff. So I don't know. What do you think? You want to hit the intro and then dive right in? What do you think?
Good people doing good shit. Let's do it.
Do good shit. That's what we're all about. That's what we like to do. That's what we like to do because it's fun doing good shit. never gets old. Right on. Well, speaking of good shit, let's pull on Mr. Casey and talk about some good shit he's doing.
There we go. Let's do it.
Right on.
Good evening, gentlemen.
How we doing, Mr. Casey?
Oh, love that intro. Love that intro.
I appreciate that. I appreciate that, man. That was a solid 8 hours of me not knowing what the hell or how the hell to put something together on the internet. And don't ask me to edit it.
28-something episodes later, we still both giggle. It's the greatest.
There's a movie that Ryan Gosling's in. It's called Drive. And the beginning of that movie is just like that. Oh, it cracks me up every time I see it. If you haven't seen it, go see it.
Drive.
I'm going to have to now.
Oh, it's great.
No, I got to make a note, for God's sakes. That's hilarious.
Yeah, I'm a big Ryan Gosling fan, so,
Nice.
It's kind of an inside joke, but yeah.
That's funny.
Oh, shoot. Anyway.
Well, how's it going?
Good. How are you doing, man? Happy Monday. Fun day.
Great.
Appreciate you popping on tonight. And, we're talking about doing good stuff. Ron and I had started, Ron's, brainchild, starting this show For Prostate several months back. And we were able to raise some good money for a great cause. And you like jumped up and like said, hey, how do we extend this out a little bit? So tell us a little bit about this.
Yeah. So, a few months ago, they caught my eye and my story about this is, when I started growing my beard, it was, a few years back. And as it was getting longer and longer, my kids are like, Dad, you ever going to shave? I'm like, no, probably not, and, it just kind of got funny. I was like, oh, maybe I'll shave for charity, this one's kind of near and dear to my heart. I've got some family members that have been diagnosed, and I got one that's beat it, one that's kind of living with it right now, and one that just got diagnosed. So, all stages of the whole thing there. And, when I saw this and kind of when it became an option, it was like, what, this is perfect. This is perfect timing, and, I want to show my kids and my family that, hey, I'm going to put my money where my mouth is. When I say I'm going to do something, I'm going to do it too. So, and, the folks from Zero Cancer, they reached out, had a good conversation with them. They've got a great operation going on there, and it's really good just to, have something to do that can support them, and, kudos to you, Ron, for doing round one.
Those are great. Every phone call I've had with them has just been wonderful.
Yeah. And they said it too. They said, you know what? It's not about the amount. It's about getting the name out there and getting the movement going.
Awareness.
Yeah. That's two solid points, right? They're not worried about the 6-figure checks. It's every donation counts. And how do we get our name out there to try and do good stuff in the community? It's about awareness. Men's health is important, right? Yeah. It is. And us guys don't take it seriously enough, often enough. So it's super.
The thing is, it's like everybody knows somebody that has it or has had it, but there's a good chance you don't know that they have it or had it, because you just don't talk about it.
We'll talk about it.
And that's part of the issue too, is getting guys to, go get checked out and then say, hey, I got checked out, and, sharing their stories too. I think that's coming, cancer is a nasty thing. And the more and more people share their stories and awareness gets out there, the better, because that just helps everybody say, hey, this is a normal thing. Let's make it not normal.
Well said. Yeah. Well said. Let's create some more visibility to it and make the not normal more normal. It should be part of normal conversation. There's nothing wrong with it, right? Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
So and I believe that they will even send us some tracks and information for the day of our event that we can have out as well. So when she spoke to me on the phone last time, she offered some pamphlets and stuff. So.
Oh, excellent.
Right on.
Yeah. I gave her the dates and everything. So yeah, they know, what we're doing, when we're doing it, what our goal is. By the way, the goal is $2,000. And I'm not the only one in this either. I think there's another gentleman too. Yeah.
Look at that.
Mr.
Look at
Jacob
that guy.
McGee.
Right. Yeah, we had him on the show last Monday.
Yep. He's got a challenge out there too, $500 by the end of the month. I think we can do that.
No, absolutely. He's
Let's,
gonna join the Chop Squad with me.
Yeah. So far, I asked everybody, I said, hey, when I do this, I'm going to go partial. So which way should I go? And I think everybody's singing chops.
Whaler.
Yeah, except for Wilson. He said go Whaler.
Yeah, definitely go Whaler.
Why would he suggest such a crazy
Oh, I'm 100% joking. He said don't go Whaler. Too much competition for him.
There you go.
Competition's a good thing. Competition's a good thing. Nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with a little friendly competition. But
no,
yeah, man,
that's my brother right there. So I gotta plug him too. He's been really supportive.
Right on. What's up, Kyle Waller?
Yeah. So we had our Hoosier Beard Alliance meeting this Saturday. It was a really good meeting, and all those guys there, they're getting the word out too, sharing on Facebook, and we're using the Facebook page to promote. And they had a lot of good ideas, especially for local, local collections and things like that. So I'm going to start doing that. I'm going to start hitting up all my non-beard friends and family on Facebook and start tagging people. So there's a lot of folks I know that probably haven't seen it yet that, I'd like to get them, not just beard folks, get it out there in the rest of the, normal world a little bit.
Out to the community.
Yeah.
Yep. That's what it's all about. I mean, it's not just the bearding folks on our feed and such from, hey, what's up, Mr. Enstrom? Yeah, but it's getting the word out there, because guess what? It affects everybody out there, not just those of us in the facial hair community, right? Yeah. Absolutely. Love it. So $2,000. And when's the deadline? What's the timeline looking like for this challenge?
Yeah, so we're wanting to hit 2,000 by October 20th, because on October 21st, the good folks in Tri-County at LaPel, Indiana, at their comp, they said they're good to go. If we want to do it there, we can do it there. So my plan is we hit 2,000, we go there, shave into a partial, and then shave the whole thing off. Like I said, I'm gonna put my money where my mouth is. Literally.
Right on. Holy smokes. Where your mouth is, all around your mouth, everything.
Yeah. Right on my head.
That's awesome. So October 20th is the deadline. Are you accepting all the way up to at the event, or is there a cutoff period between the Tri-County Beards for Bands, Mustache for Music competition?
Yeah, I'd like to cut it off on the 20th so we don't cut into Tri-County at all. So I'd like to have that deadline be there. So this is a good thing. I don't want to take away from another charity, but hopefully we'll get this out there and promote them a little bit too. Share the love.
Absolutely.
That's the cool thing about doing these at events. It's just something extra special at the event,
Yeah.
And it helps spread the word, because everywhere you're spreading about Shave For Prostate too, you're also spreading it about their competition, because it's where it's being held. So
yeah. And who knows? Maybe there'll be a couple other guys out there that want to go partial, or want to do something else.
It was funny how many people stepped up. That's for sure. And I have 3 of these original Shave For Prostate patches left. And those 3 will go to the first 3 $50 PayPal donations I receive. So send $50 PayPal. I'll send you one of the 3 patches. Mr. Stash has got the air fresheners and koozies. He is going to continue the sales of those and give those into the Shave For Prostate round 2. And then Jacob McGee's got some pins in the works that he's going to be donating some proceeds off the pins as well. So you got people out here trying to support you, Casey, trying to get the word out for you, because we appreciate everything you're doing for sure.
Yeah, it's my pleasure. It's a lot of fun. Like I said, it's a great cause and it's really important to me. So.
Hell yeah. Well, I just so you know, I mean, I don't know what your total's up to at the moment, but I got $60 for you right here already. So
sounds good.
Aww.
Yeah.
Nice.
We're right at that 300 mark right now.
right on.
Yeah.
Look out, Jacob McGee.
Jacob's in trouble, I think.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I think you might as well go ahead and sharpen up the razor there.
We got a good start, that's for sure. Yeah.
No, that's awesome. That's awesome. So a little over, well, not a little over, almost a quarter of the way to the goal. So
Yeah.
we got a month and 2 days to pull it off, man. That's whoop ass.
Yep.
Great job. Thank you for stepping up and doing this, Casey, and taking the kind of over the torch and keeping it going.
Yep. We got to carry the fire, right?
Absolutely.
Yeah, doing good shit. I love it.
Yep.
Love it.
So.
Cool.
All right, Casey. Well, I'm sure we'll see more posts from you about this as we share it out more and more and more. And, we'll be plugging it here on the show hard because
Absolutely.
Something we love. So
absolutely.
All right, you gentlemen, take care. Good luck with taxi.
we're going to need it. He's a handful.
Yeah.
No, thanks.
I might run a little long. I don't know.
No, thanks for popping on. Thank what you're doing, bro. Look forward to seeing you in a couple of weeks. But no, good stuff. Go out and check Casey out and his challenge. For Prostate. It's important, man. It's important to us. It should be important to you.
There we go. PayPal's at the bottom. If anybody wants to donate, I'll leave it running for the rest of the show. So, Casey, appreciate you taking time out of your Monday, brother. We love you, and we'll see you guys soon.
Thank you guys a lot. Love you. Love the show.
Love you, bro. Thank you. Appreciate you. Have a good one. That's awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm glad he picked up the torch and is just like he's
running with that thing.
Good stuff.
So we done got Jacob yelling Chop Squad. So.
I think it's gonna happen. I'm pretty sure it's gonna happen. Anyway,
Mr. Johnny Rodriguez has joined us tonight. Thank you.
Que pasa, senor? Good to see you, Johnny. Thanks for popping on.
All right, we're going to have to switch to widescreen mode real quick, but I think we can bring our next guest on.
Yes, let's bring on this gentleman. Yes, indeed.
What's up, gentlemen?
Hey,
Andrew.
What's up, Mr. Taxi?
I'm impressed you spelled stash right.
Well, I do. I just can't, like your shirt says, right? It's not a real one if you can't see it from the back.
From the back.
Yep. If I turn my head
started here, let me say something about Casey and what they're doing, which is sensational. I am a prostate cancer survivor. Any of you idiots that don't go get checked, there's something wrong with you. You don't realize they don't stick nothing up your ass anymore. They take your blood. It's a blood check. So, it's simple. It's done in 5 minutes, and it saves your life. That's what's important, and prostate, any cancer sucks.
Yes, sir.
But prostate cancer is the easiest to cure. They can get it done the quickest and the fastest. So go out there and get checked. It's blood work, is all what it is. They stick a needle in your arm and you're done. And it's easy. Just tell your doctor you want it done. And you don't have to wait till you're 50 or 60. You can do it, at any age.
Yes.
You might as well get the stuff checked.
Yeah, and that's part of it. Early detection makes it so much easier to treat.
It does.
Absolutely correct.
With me, what they told me was at my particular age, they would suggest get it taken care of. Now, if I'd have been 80, they would say they wouldn't have worried about it. They would say, you're going to die of something else first. When you're younger, they detect that you want to get rid of it taken care of pretty quickly.
Absolutely. And I think your point is spot on, right? It's a blood test, for God's sake. You're going to the doctor and get a blood test to understand where you're at on your level.
Right. There's no rubber gloves. It's a blood test. You know, this is 2023. You know? Yeah, exactly. I know some of the guys would enjoy it, but you know.
Well, I mean, hey, to each his own. I mean, maybe they can do the whatever, both types of screenings. It's okay. You know, to each their own, but nonetheless, it's important.
One is for enlarged prostate, the other one's for prostate cancer. The two differences are, you know. But I want to thank you guys for having me on. I think what Casey's doing fantastic, you know. So I mean, if he wants to promote it when he comes to the Big Whisker, he's more than welcome to. You know, when we bring him up on stage, he can, you know, talk all about it and stuff. That'd be wonderful. You know, get it out.
That would be awesome.
You know, we have no problem with that.
Sweet.
Absolutely. No, we were when you know, Ron mentioned that Casey had reached out about trying to carry that forward. I thought, well, hell yeah, how outstanding is that? I mean, you know, we're all trying to have it's a 4 F's, right, Casey?
That's right, baby.
Family, fun, friendship, and fundraising. You know,
that's all it is about.
What we're all about.
You know, and maybe we'll get lucky and we can find somebody to do this every month.
That would be cool. Different challenge.
Hell, I mean, I'll do it in January. You know, I just can't do it. I just can't do it before Christmas. You know, I think it would be great. You know, somebody did it every month would really be cool.
That would be cool to see it continue.
Absolutely.
So you guys doing all right?
Phil, yeah, doing good. How are you? That mustache is looking amazing as always, sir.
Thank you. There ain't nothing shaking but the leaves on the trees. You know, last Saturday night they did a great job on Saturday night down there in Lexington. The Bearded Villains they did a real good job. You know,
yeah, it was a great turnout.
I heard it was a very well run comp.
They did a good job. I was very impressed with everything they did. They ran it really smoothly. You know, we got out of there early. That's good too. You know.
Yeah, absolutely. Especially if you're doing a turn and burn, which I'm sure you may have done, being close to.
Oh yeah, it's 78 miles. You know, hell, I do that every day delivering cookies.
Yeah.
Damn it! I should have had you bring cookies.
Oh yeah. Well, there'll be some of the Big Whisker on the raffle table.
Right on.
Big cookie bouquet. These are them fancy cookies. They come on a stick. You know, and the
so you got like a toothpick. A toothpick after the fact? So you can...
no, big old stick, like a corn dog stick.
Oh,
depends on what state you're in, I guess, if that'll work out or not.
Well, I mean, these are bouquets. These are all fancy.
Bouquet of cookies.
Bouquet of cookies. Hell, I delivered one today that cost almost $200.
Good heavens.
Cookies, yeah.
For cookies?
I mean, it had 8 on the stick, which was, like I said, they're big size cookies. They're all decorated with, you know, happy birthday or whatever the holiday, whatever the deal is. And then they got like 12 chocolate chip, 12 oatmeal. It was like almost like 40 cookies on this damn thing.
Damn. So I'm in the wrong business. Yeah, I think.
No, we were hungry at the comp Saturday night, and we ended up bidding on the snack basket in the silent auction. So we had a $45 basket of baked goods, but
there you go.
They were worth every penny that night.
Yeah, they do a good job, man.
Yeah.
I always
Ron and Meg showed up to our meeting yesterday, and they got all kinds of like little snack baggies of goodies and such from their winnings. It was like, holy shit.
Oh yeah. Yeah, we changed our basket the last couple of times. It's been all Grippos. I put like 10 different flavors in there. You know, instead of the Gold Star and the Skyline and stuff. We've been going with the Grippos pretzels, potato chips, barbecue chips, popcorn, caramel corn, nachos. Pork rinds.
Family reunion, and it looked awesome.
Yeah,
I'm a fan of Grippos. And side note, so I live here in Columbus, Indiana, and I don't know if you're familiar. Nashville, Indiana, not too far from us. There's a spice shop, and they just came out with what they call a Queen City rub. It was designed after Grippos barbecue flavor.
Okay, well they have a rub also. Grippos does.
Do they?
Yeah, it was in there. It's in the basket. That, and they also do beef jerky.
No kidding.
Yeah.
I love potato chips, and I tell you, Grippos regular barbecue is probably at the top of my list of some of the favorite potato chips. I love them.
Somebody out west won it, and the basket. I've always done the Grippo barbecue anyway. So they called me and they said, "Hey Phil," they said, "We just got done with that bag of chips." I said, "It was great." I said, "Oh, yeah, it's really good." They said, is this supposed to have like a half a bag of barbecue sauce, barbecue at the bottom of it? I said, exactly.
That's what makes it so damn good.
Yeah, so you know it's good when you look in the bag and the bottom, and they're still covered. You know, the bottom of the bag is full of stuff.
Yeah. Hell yeah. Love it. Grippos. Love the flavor. Good stuff.
I seen it.
Actually, the factory's about 3 blocks from my new house.
Oh,
yeah.
Right on.
Yeah.
Can you smell it? Are you smelling like Grippos and potato chips all day long?
I never smelled it.
Okay.
I've never smelled it. And that's great, is because like when I lived before, where I lived in San Bernard, I lived right next to P&G and by their soap factory. You smell soap all day. You know, there's also a place called Freeze and Freeze. It's for artificial flavors. You know, one day you wake up, you're smelling, you know, cherry. Next day you're waking up, you're smelling something. When they were making coffee or dog food, it's terrible. You know, it smells really good.
I can imagine. That'd be one thing to walk out smelling like you're Ivory Fresh, and then another walking out smelling like you just stepped in a pile of.
When I was a kid, if it rained really hard, you could wash the car without adding any soap.
Wow.
Yeah, it worked there. You parked in the parking lot. You just wipe that thing down, it would suds up.
Just rub it down. Yeah.
Before the environmental people came along and made us breathe properly, you know.
Yeah, the most rust-free vehicles are those parked near the factory, right?
Oh yeah,
everybody's stuff's lubed up on a.
They were always soaked up.
Yeah, they made the Pampers. They made all that stuff there. It was great.
That's fantastic. So,
Chicken Wing, I hope you guys are getting settled in well. Good to see you, buddy.
What's up, Chicken Wing? Good to see you, bro. So, Taxi, I know we've had you pop on a couple times to pitch a couple things, but I don't know if we've ever really had a chance to chat. I know we want to plug Big Whisker that's coming up, but how long, if we can ask you a couple questions, how long have you been involved in the bearding community?
Since about 2008, maybe.
Right on.
Way back when it all started. When Whisker Wars first came out, I was on it. I was in the audience. I wasn't up on the stage. They didn't care about us mustache guys. We didn't count. You know, all they wanted was the big bearded boys. You know, so I was in a couple of their events. I got into it on accident, and I've told this story. As I was sitting at the in my cab down by the hotels where I was sat at, down by the Omni Hotel, which is the Crew Tower, and our cab driver walked up, and he threw his magazine, the Cincinnati magazine, at me. He says, "Go look at the centerfold. See what the hell's wrong with that picture." I open it up. It's the best mustaches in Cincinnati, and I ain't on it. Like, what the hell's this? There was only one guy with a handlebar, and his name's Peanut. We became very good friends, me and Peanut.
Okay. Okay.
So I started reading about the article, and it was about the Queen City Beard and Mustache Club. And so I got a hold of the guy. He said, "Well, we're having a meeting coming up." So I went to the meeting. It was very disorganized. He was mainly trying to hawk his product, was his main thing.
Okay.
And but I mean, you know, like you and Meg would sit at one table, Andrew might sit somewhere else. They didn't get together, you know, and try to work it out. So I said, let me see what I can do. You know, Facebook wasn't really out there yet. It was just starting.
Yeah.
Well, then I found there was a couple of clubs there was a big club in Dayton. They're all gone. Almost all these guys are gone. There was a big club in Dayton, and there's a big club in Lansing, Michigan, that were doing stuff. And so I started finding out about the competitions and things. So I went to a couple of those, and I said, "This is kind of neat. I like this. You know, this is fun." So then there was another club. That club didn't last. So they had another one got started. It was called the Northern Kentucky Bearded Brethren. Went to 2 meetings. The third meeting, the guy says, "Who's in charge of it? I'm going off the grid." Like, "You doing what?" "I'm going off the grid. We're done." I said, "Holy shit, this don't make any sense." I said, "All right." I tried. Me and a couple of guys decided on the Tri-State Hair Force.
Hair Force.
Yeah, the Hair Force. And that lasted about 3 or 4 weeks. I mean, it didn't work either. And then we were in Columbus, and for competition up there, that's where the Dayton guys would have their deals. This is one of the ones that Whisker Wars was at filming.
Okay.
And Paul Naper, myself, John O'Reese, which are all from Cincinnati, and Connor Moore, who had just moved here from Lansing, and he was a member of GAPO up there. So he says, "Hey, you know, we got to try to do this, try to get a club together and stuff." And we said, "That's a great idea. Let's just give it a shot." You know, so we got back. I had a bunch of my buddies come, and, you know, Paul had some of his friends and stuff. We had a great meeting. Everything was going great. You know, we had our first competition. It was called the Octo Beard Fest because we had the same time as the Oktoberfest here.
Right on.
And
good way to plug into something that's already
yeah. And Drew Simmons was part of the club then. I actually saw him Sunday. I saw him. Another comp we did, and so we had it. Everything was great, man. We had a good turnout. People started, we writing our name out there. Well, then Connor decided they were moving back to Michigan, and we never had any officers or anything. He wanted us to be, I don't know what the hell you call it, but that's what we were, So we found out, well, in order to do all these things, you had to have all those. So I've been president ever since, and that was in 2012 is when we got that together. And we've had this will be our 10th competition. It'll be our 9th Big Whisker. And once we found this, when we found the Southgate House Revival is where we have it at. It's an old church. Well, let's tie some name into it, and the revival thing came up. And that was a lot of, they were like very creative guys, and we used to travel hard. A lot of the guys are not alone. They've got out of the business. They've got kids or different things. They got life. And we would show up. Originally, when we would show up, there was a show in Lexington every year, the Nomadic Beardsmen, the Bluegrass, Nomadic Beardsmen of the Bluegrass or something, had a nice show. We would walk into this thing and we would see every category. We would first, second, or third in every single category. And there was categories where we got all of them, we got more club trophies than I don't know what the hell to do with. And this is the greatest community I've ever found. It's been sensational.
I'll agree to that.
And everybody out here is good people. Like anything else, sooner or later you're going to find an asshole or an idiot, right? But they don't last. They don't last. I've never seen an argument, and there's a lot of alcohol involved. I've never seen an argument, not once. There was one close, and it was really funny. It was in Pittsburgh for Steel City. It was it was at a casino. This is where the comp was. It was up, above the casino, one of the ballrooms.
Interesting.
These two guys started a little something, and before the casino security could even get there, they were going out the door. They were history. And I stopped the casino guys. I'm like, what's going on, guys? What's the problem? Well, I said, no, there wasn't nothing going on. We're fine. We're having a blast. But yeah, I've never seen it again or nothing even close. That's what's amazing about this community. And all it does is give. It's give.
Yep.
So it's a great thing, man.
I would absolutely agree. In my, year plus, year, a month or two, it is an amazing community. It is nothing but love and good spirits, good vibes. Everybody just, trying to do good stuff and support and give. And it
doesn't stop. And like also back when I first started doing this, there might be 10 comps a year. Now shit, there's them every weekend.
You can be anywhere across the country any given weekend.
Yeah, there's something going on. That's one nice thing about the beard calendar is we can look at it and go, okay, hey, this weekend we can't have nothing. We have to do it a different weekend because one's too close. Now, if we're having Big Whisker and they're having something on the West Coast, it doesn't affect each other.
Exactly, it's on different coasts.
Yeah, two different worlds.
Yes.
I've traveled. I haven't been to California, but I've been to a couple in Texas. Colorado, and, North Dakota or South Dakota, Kansas. Shit, I've been a lot of places, man. This community's taken me a lot of places. I got really lucky to be able to MC a lot of these shows, and to me, that's one of the greatest things there is that's an honor and a privilege. And if anybody ever asks me, I'm humbled. I'm just like, dude, thank you. Thank you. It's a great thing.
It's definitely a community that has changed my life entirely. Especially travel-wise, I hadn't seen much travel at all. I was pretty much in my bubble, and it's like I started this, and hell, I feel like I've been about everywhere now. From Texas to New York to Louisiana, and it's crazy. It's crazy how fast it happens too.
Oh yeah, it goes quick. And then what's really funny is like Forrest and Amanda. Forrest hadn't been like 50 miles from his house before. Until he found this community. Now he's like, hey, I'm going to South Dakota. I'm going here. I'm going there. And he's loving it. He's having a blast.
No, they're good. They're good people.
Oh, great people. They're
amazing people.
I've
bumped into them a couple different places. Missouri a couple months ago. Yeah.
Down there in Ledgeville. Yeah.
Whisker Roundup.
Yeah. It starts with an L. Wherever it was.
So when did you start? When if you don't mind, I'd to dig a little bit deeper. When did you start actually emceeing? When was the first comp that you emceed?
Big Whisker.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Your own?
I've emceed all of them. It was the first one. And it just flowed from there. And it's been like the last. I've judged a lot, and then lately it's a lot of the emceeing. People have been asking me to do that. And what's really nice is I'm doing beard mobs, I'm doing villains, I'm doing sinners, I'm doing all the communities. And that's beautiful. This is how great this community is.
That's awesome.
We're not mad at you because you're a beard mob. We're not mad at you because we're all together. We're all here to do the same thing.
Exactly.
And I've never been a member of the big clubs. I've been happy right where I'm at. I just do my thing.
No,
do
I love
that taxi feel thing.
Oh yeah. And I'm very happy that my wife fell in love with this community too, or else I wouldn't be doing this shit.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
If she would have said, hey, if you ain't doing all that, I was all right, you're right, I ain't. But I am now.
Well, happy wife, happy life, I think is a good phrase. But I think that speaks volumes to the community in of itself, right? This isn't just a men-dominated group, but walking around showing off your burliness or and such, right? I think one of the things that really drew me in my first competition, which you emceed at our first comp, Beard Mob, Indiana, right, was the Whiskerina categories, the creative and the realistic. I'm like, holy shit, what? You know what I mean? It was just like, I remember going home and telling my kids, and it was like, man, you're not going to believe this beard that this lady had. And they're like, what are you talking about? I'm like, it's like a whole Toucan Sam thing with Fruit Loops and you know what I mean? It was just
right. And when that first started, Tess Bischoff is when I got that started nationally, and she's from here in Cincinnati too. And
awesome,
yeah, she's like the founder of Whiskerinas, and to watch it evolve over the years, it's been amazing, and still my favorite. And I can't remember who it was. So they're going to hit me if they're out there. I'm pretty sure who it was, but it was in North Carolina. It was simple. She came out with copper tubing, looked like a still. Walked up the judge's table, sat down 5 shot glasses, and poured 5 shots. You win. I'm sorry, when you pour liquor out of your mustache, out of your beard, you win. It was beautiful. It was beautiful.
You're pouring me a drink out of your mustache.
Yeah,
that's amazing. That's amazing.
And when I tell people that we have the categories that we have, I said we also have 2 ladies categories. Oh, I just blocked mine. I said, no, you don't understand. Listen to it. They're creative. They build these things. Yeah. Oh, then I show them pictures. I show a lot of Summer, a lot of her stuff, a lot of Natalie, Wags and Holly. And they're like, holy, I said, yeah, that's what I'm talking about,
Yeah.
Just in my 3 years, I've seen it grow exponentially. When I first few competitions, there'd be 1 or 2 contestants. Hell, I've seen some now with 13.
Easy. And I mean, they come strong. I mean,
there's another name I'll throw out there just in my short time, Cynthia Orton, Andrew Orton's wife. Holy shit, she's pulled off some wicked creative.
Their daughter.
Everyone you mentioned. Yeah. Tisha Klinkenbeard as well. Be another one I'd throw in there. Yeah. It's like gobsmacked, right?
Yeah. Their daughter is strong. And they're good, but you don't know who the hell they are. And you're looking at them going, who the hell are you?
Who?
Oh, shit, that's Wags. Or that's Holly. I'm like, damn.
Who's behind that creation?
Holly always does both categories. And she always themes them. Like one of them, she was a priest. The next one, she was a nun, you know, and then, you know, she's the angel and the devil, you know, that kind of stuff. It's really, it's amazing what these women can do.
The work that goes into Whiskerina and the costumes. So I watch Miss Meg go through it all the time, and I'm just like, shit, I'll brush mine and I'm out.
Yeah, we wake up looking this good. You know, they build that shit. It's hard work, you know.
You wake up looking good. I wake up looking like a total turd, but anyway.
Yeah, Sandy's done a few. She's done pretty good, you know. She just doesn't have the patience, you know. But she's done, The best one was 1 year in St. Louis. And that was when I had my mustache got ripped out of my face. And of course, I had to cut the other side. So she put those on with with tape. She had a mustache surgically emplaced or some crazy shit. It was funny. It was really good.
She had a taxi fill mustache, literally.
Yeah. She did a beard out of those. Also, she's made a beard out of taxi fill mustaches, out of handshakes, and then she handed them out afterwards. She started taking them, and she started doing the handshake. You know,
right on.
Yeah, so
I love that. I love that, and that was honestly that's one of the highlights of me being in the bearded community is taxi fill handshake, man.
My mom started making them for me, you know, originally, and it was going really good. Well, now she can't do it anymore. So a friend of mine does them, and you know, he's like, I just, dude, this is what I need. I got you, you know.
Right.
They used to always just be white, you know, but now he does, you know, different colors with them and stuff, and it makes it really more fun. And I don't, you know, I know what it means to people. You know, I don't know why, but I know what it means to people. And I really like to see ones that's like the first time getting one. Like
the expression.
Like, oh man. I'm like, dude, you never had one before? And they're like, no. I'm like, oh man. You know, they're limited. I mean, I get like a dozen, like 2 dozen every show. You know, about all we get. So
everybody remembers their first time.
Yeah, it's cool. It really is.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I like vividly, like Plymouth, Indiana. The first time I met Jared Jansen, the juggler, I'll never forget it. Hey, come here. You got to meet this guy. Look at the mustache on this guy. What do you think about that? You know what I mean? No, I'll never.
Phil done the same thing Saturday when we got to Lexington. There was I can't think of the fella's name, had just a gorgeous beard, and he's like, "Hey, you got to meet this guy."
I think it was George.
George.
Yeah.
I think you're right. I think I have a card.
Yeah, he gave me. I don't know what I did with it. He's a Twitter dude and all that kind of stuff. And he's from Finland.
Finland.
Yeah, in Findlay, Ohio.
Oh wow!
I thought you said. I thought you said Finland.
No, Findlay, Ohio.
Sorry.
Yeah, so he'll be there at the Big Whisker. He said he was coming. You know,
sweet.
You know, people say they're going to do things, but there was.
I'll be there.
There was a lot of new people there Saturday.
Big Whisker's my destination comp every year. Like at the beginning of the year, we find the date and work everything else around it.
Yeah, first Saturday in October every year.
I wasn't able to make it last year. You know, we had I hadn't known you very long.
You knew there's going to be real stashes there.
No, that's not that has nothing to do with it. I think we were talking in Pomeroy last year. And we were getting ready to leave, and I think you all stayed right next to some of our members, and you're like, "You gonna be there? You gonna be there?" And I'm like, "No, my daughter's got a company coming. I can't make it. I got teenage anyway." You're like,
"Right."
Anyway, but I wasn't able to make it last year, and I said to myself, "I'm not missing this for anything." So
you're gonna have a good time, my friend. You're gonna have a good time.
I'm looking forward to it.
We rock it. Yeah. We have fun. It's our goal is to be out of there by 11. It'll be the people out. They have all of our shit up by 11:30, you know. And we get pretty close, but we are happening earlier. You know, we're starting a little earlier this year with the kids being there. You know, we have the kids category, so we're going to start like a half hour earlier. So that's going to help out real nice, you know, with that. And you know, one of the things I posted the other day is since this is a family-friendly operation this year. Safety meetings need to be a little bit more respectful and a little bit more courteous. You know, you can't stand like right in front of the door. You know, you need to long away a little bit. You know, I mean, everybody knows what's going on, but you just got, you know, it's just one of those things. You know,
if you know, safety meetings, be respectful. Keep practice social distancing.
There you go. There you go.
So
Kentucky's not friendly. You know, they frown upon that stuff yet in Kentucky.
Yeah.
Which is their number one bumper crop. It's their number one cash crop in the state. And ain't legal.
Well, and they tax their bourbon differently as well as other states too. So I mean, yeah, Kentucky's a little interesting.
Yeah, all the moonshiners changed products years and years ago. And there was a time that was the best stuff in the country, right? California, no, it ain't. Go get some Kentucky Mountain stuff, dude. You'll be all right.
Yeah.
And it cures like 3 diseases.
That's right.
At the same time. Yep.
Yeah. You know,
Gets the demons out of your blood.
that sure does. You know, I tell you what, I use it. I got the topicals. My arthritis in my hands is gone.
Yeah.
Gone.
It's pretty amazing.
Yeah.
I agree. There's
Yeah, it worked out really well for that.
medicinal goodness. So October 7th,
Yes.
correct?
Yes, sir. October
Right on.
7th.
What time's doors open?
Doors open at 4:30. And
Right
the comp
on.
starts at 5:30.
How many total categories do we got, Taxi?
Yeah, 15 categories. That's counting the kids. There's 15 of them. And all the proceeds goes to the Barracks Project. Same group we've been with for the last 8 years or so.
Right on.
Great bunch of people. What they do is they try to work with veterans before they hit the streets. They keep them off of the street. That's their goal. They've got a couple of houses that were donated to them that they've rehabbed. Some of our guys have helped do that. And they also do they'll put families up in these houses until they can get on their feet and get going again. And that's very important. They help take care of the whole family. And then the one really cool thing they do is at Christmas, if active military guys can get leave, but they can't afford to come home, there's plane tickets, train tickets, bus tickets, whatever it takes to get them home. So they come home to see their families and stuff. So they did a really good job. Just local lady, she started it. Everybody in there is a volunteer. Nobody gets a paycheck from it. And they also help you out. A lot of the veterans, what their benefits are when they get out. I know now it's better when these guys get out. They explain a lot of things to them. But like when we got out, it was see you, dude. You're done. Yeah, but what am I? Don't worry about it. I'm not here to help you on your benefits. You're done. You ain't with us no more. So yeah, they do a lot of that good stuff. They're a fantastic group of people. It's at the Southgate House Revival, same place it's been for 9 years. It's an old church turned into a music venue. Beautiful stained glass windows.
Hell yeah.
It's sharp, man. It's really a neat venue. James Funk with Moonshine and Wine. They'll play for the first hour. It's acoustical funk, folk music and stuff. That way, you're not screaming loud. You ain't got to holler or nothing. And they do that for them. And then in the other room, there's another bar in the back. We have the whole building. And Guitars for Vets is in there. And what this is a therapy program that teaches these guys how to play the guitar. And they get a guitar when they graduate the course, and they play the blues. So these guys will come in that night and play all night long in the other room back there.
Nice.
Oh, I
It's
love
really
that.
nice. And when you come into the bar, when you come in the door, you turn left, and that's where the big hall is. You turn right, that's where the small bar is. And that's where registration is going to be, is to the right, in the small area over there. Nathan's going to take care of all that over there. We got Todd Dupler doing pictures again this year. If his trucking job, don't keep him out of town. Otherwise.
He always does awesome photos.
Yeah, he does a great job. Good people. The only problem is he's got to email me all the pictures because he kicked off of Facebook for life. I don't know what the hell he did to get kicked off for life, but he's going.
Facebook death row.
Oh yeah.
If you're gonna do it right, I guess, right?
Yeah, I mean, and he's even tried like different devices and stuff. Nope, don't work. They got him. He's done.
Got your number, boy.
You're flagged. Yeah. Don't even try to sign in an account with your name backwards or some weird shit because we got
they got his IP address or whatever the heck it is.
Yeah. They built a special algorithm just for him.
Yeah. It's like him I'm surprised Wally ain't there with him.
Oh yeah.
Michael gets kicked up on every other day, And I found out a couple of words you're not allowed to use. I got a couple of my posts were taken down. and it had to do with, why I don't carry a weapon because I got a pretty bad temper.
Yeah.
I figured out, hey, I know I can't say those words on Facebook anymore.
You gotta watch how you word it for sure.
Community standards.
Oh yeah, they get quick. But we got that. We got the big raffle table as always. If anyone wants to bring a bottle of liquor to donate to the Tubs of Fun, last year we had 6 tubs full. John, you saw them. There was a lot of booze up there, man.
A lot of booze. I mean, we're talking half barrels full.
Yeah, we're talking the wash tubs, big old wash tubs.
Good Lord.
Yeah, it was pretty serious.
As a single raffle item, like one tub full of liquor for a raffle item?
Yeah, there were 6 of them. 6
Holy
tubs.
Shit.
Yeah, there was 100 and something bottles.
It was a separate raffle, though.
Yeah, it's a separate deal. It's a $10 pool for those, $10 a ticket.
Okay.
And
Gotcha.
what it is, us and the Barracks Project challenge each other. See who can bring the most bottles. And this year we're doing wine also. Before it was just beer. This time we're going to do wine too. But we're going to whiskey, liquor. But yeah, bring it in. We don't care. Put it in there. So we have a couple of live auction items. 50-50 drawing. The merchandise table. All we got there's the shirts. They're really nice shirts this year. Jeremy designs them. They look really good. We're going with the what is it? Military green. It was the olive green, dab green, whatever they're called. Pretty shirts, man. And we're going with those. We got pizza by the piece, by the slice. There's 2 for $5, or you get a whole pie for $20. There's a lot of restaurants in the area. There's the pizza joint's a half a block away. They've also
watch where you park.
What's that?
So make sure you watch where you park.
Yeah, and don't kick the boot. But they weren't there when that happened. They didn't get booted there. They got booted somewhere else.
No.
Yeah, that was at the bottomless or whatever, unlimited mimosa bar.
Yeah, it was a barbecue joint somewhere.
Yeah. So don't kick the boot, whatever you do. There's street parking. There's parking. There's like 2 companies across the street that once they close their doors, parking. You can use all them lots and stuff. There's a lot of Airbnbs in the area. Most of them are walking distance. The hotels, there's a couple of Holiday Inns that we can probably get like $125. You better get them now. We can't figure out why, but the rates, like my daughter can't even find rooms for the Marriotts. The rates are stupid. We don't know why. There's nothing going on. The Bengals are out of town. The Reds are out of the playoffs, most likely. We have no clue. We can't figure it out. But I mean, it's all the way out. It's all the way out to Blue Edge, like about 20 miles out. It's that high.
They know Big Whiskers in town.
It's your comp. They know. They're trying to capitalize.
Yeah. But usually at the airport, which is about 15 minutes away, there's usually hotels out there for decent prices and stuff. And then Wilder, Kentucky, 5-6 minutes, and it's one straight shot. You make one turn,
Right on.
and they're usually pretty reasonable out in that area. There's a full bar, like I think there's 2 full bars, and it's a good time, man.
What else do you need? Amazing people. You got food, you got drinks, you got good times. I mean,
that's right. And
if you're not there, why not?
I've had people ask in our club and other clubs about food trucks. I've never had any luck with the food trucks. They cancel on the last minute. They just don't show up. They found something that was better was going on, And I mean, I've been to a lot of comps. The food truck just didn't ever come, So you all see it
so many times,
So it's easier when you have local restaurants just to go there and get something to eat. There is an Italian restaurant about 2 blocks away called Pompilio's. I'm not sure they open for lunch or not, but Friday, if you come down for the meet and greet, it's right down the street from there. Sensational mom and pop, the checker tablecloths, and the movie Rain Man, when they dropped all the toothpicks on the floor, that's the restaurant.
Oh, no shit.
Yeah, that was
a
restaurant.
bunch of us met and ate there last year.
Yeah.
Formally.
Was it good?
Yeah.
Yeah. And big portions and not expensive at all. There's another place.
You mentioned meet and greet. I know we're getting close to time here, but real quick, where's the meet and greet at? Timing on that?
Meet and greet is at the Wooden Cask on York Street there in Newport. I'm going to share it a couple more times here coming up. And it's 2.5, 3 blocks from the event also.
Right on.
Yeah, it's a brewery, but they do have a full bar.
Nice.
You know, a lot of them, all you can get is their beer. This one's got a full bar and plenty of parking. Plenty. There's a huge lumber store across the street that's out of business. Yeah, that whole lot to park in.
Right on.
Yeah, and it's in Newport, Kentucky. And I try to explain to people, I thought you said it was in Cincinnati. Dude, it's 2 blocks and a bridge from Cincinnati. People don't understand that Cincinnati is the southernmost city in the state. We're right on the border. You make one turn, you're in Kentucky. You make another turn, you're in Indiana.
Yep.
And yeah, Arlington's farther south, but nobody knows where the hell Arlington is. And it's like a half a mile. It's like Pomeroy. Pomeroy, you go one way, you're in Virginia, West Virginia. That way, you're in Pennsylvania. We're at the exact opposite end.
Yeah, exactly. Like the airport, right?
Yeah.
It's not. It's in Hebron, Kentucky.
Yeah. But if they read the sign, it's the Greater Cincinnati Northern Kentucky International Airport.
Yeah, because that's shortened it down.
Yeah, but the guys, like the guys in Pomeroy, the guys in Pittsburgh, hell, they can just fall in the river and float down.
Yeah.
Jump right on in. You'll be in a little while. Don't worry about it.
There you go. Just takes a little time. Yeah.
Jump in your canoe and let it go. Come on down.
Now, if anybody's, I posted on there. If anybody's into disc golf, we got some of the top courses in the country here. We got like professional courses where they come and play big championship tours and stuff that comes here.
Damn.
And then we got courses that just me and you can play. But
no, you don't want me playing.
Yeah, it's fun.
I like to throw a disc. I've never played frisbee golf, but that sounds interesting.
Yeah, it's a good sport. It's a lot of fun. And it's another one of those that like last championships they had, the guy who won it got disqualified because he did not test positive for weed. Yeah.
You can't play.
Yeah, if you
didn't even know it's a requirement.
Yeah, if you don't test positive, you don't get to play. But it's $20 to get in the door. That's the main thing. It's $20 for everybody to walk through the door. That gets you your first category.
Right on.
After that, every extra category is $5.
Right on.
Under 16 is $10 to get it. The young ladies, if they, any of them could go up to the big girls if they want to. But once they get 15 or 16, they should pretty much go up, and play with the big kids. And most of them do better than big kids. Some of them young ones are tough, man. Like when Topanga used to first start, shit, she would put these guys to shame.
Yep.
You just laugh. I just got beat by a 14-year-old, dude. That's good about us. We can't get beat by 14-year-olds. I had a beard when I was 15, but nothing like this.
Right.
Not competitive.
Yeah, not competitive beard. Liquor buying beard, but not,
Well, I mean, and shit, you shaved that thing off just 4 months ago, 5 months ago, or whatever.
Whatever Bearded Hero was.
Yeah.
Just to piss you off.
No, you did not piss me off. You made my heart smile.
Me and Felipe were like, dude, what are you going to do? I said, I don't know, man. He just shave it. I said, all right, what the hell? And then Chris, whatever the hell his name is from up there, he filmed it. Every year he has. Every time I've done it. I've done it there 4 or 5 times. That's where I did the 9 categories. Was there. But
no, it was amazing. I'll never forget. We were walking out and you were like, show me your shirt. Like, it's only a mustache from the back. You're like, I wore it for you, buddy. And I looked at Ron and I'm like, I'm going to lose the taxi field tonight. I could not be happier.
He was total fanboy. He's like, I think he's going to shave. He's totally going to shave.
Yeah,
just being able to share a stage with you, sir, was an honor.
Very seldom if I'm competing that I don't shave. Every now and again I'll go full beard style stash. Like last weekend, Saturday I did it, and I just looked. There wasn't many people in the category. I said, well, we might as well fill this thing,
Yeah.
And it was, like I said, they did a good job last weekend, man. They did a real good job. I look forward to one back next year.
Yeah, definitely.
And I hope that somebody there in Indiana, in Columbus, Indiana, ask me to MC again next year. That would really make me happy. Unless you guys got somebody else that you want to do,
Well, we had planned to ask Taxi Phil, but since you're volunteering,
Yeah, That was kind of where we were leaning towards.
You do have the date, right? Didn't you tell me the date already?
Second weekend in August.
Yes, sir.
August. Okay, all right. Because I'm booked big time next year. It ain't the same week. It ain't the same weekend as Great American, is it?
It shouldn't be.
Indeed,
we're trying.
When I put it on the calendar, it wasn't.
Okay, I can't remember when D12 was. I can't remember when that one is.
Well, we're trying to avoid creating any conflicts, brother.
I know. We all try to. We do our best, you know.
Yeah.
But sometimes shit happens, you know, and especially with them big ones. You know, nationals really don't care. This is the date we're doing. You know, we don't care if anybody else has got stuff. What we're doing. You know.
Yep.
There you go. Oh yeah, perfect. Well, hello, Mr. Clankybeard.
Always a good time to play.
Oh yeah, great people.
Yep. Great people. No doubt.
I don't know what the hell sees in him, but you know what I mean. Nah, he's good people. Great. And then Harry, I met Harry's dad in Nashville, didn't I?
Yeah. Oh man.
We were walking through that mall, and I looked at that and I said, "What the hell is that?" So we're looking at the guy. Goes, "Oh yeah, you stick your hand, you do a foreman thing." I'm like, "Cool." So I said, "Can I do this?" He goes, "I don't care what you do." So now you do it and you bring it out, and you do it and you bring it out, and you do it. The kids are all watching. I'm trying to cover my hand, like what the hell, And then my wife did the "I love you" for the grandkids, And but yeah, just the guy looked at me. He was like, he's laughing. He's like, I couldn't understand a word he said. He was. I could understand he was laughing.
I tell you, dude, he texted me like probably before he got back in the car a picture of that thing. He was so in love with it. So it's up on his trophy shelf, like right.
Yeah, that's what he said he would do. He's a good guy too. He's a great guy.
Oh man, Harry's so solid.
It takes you about an hour to start understanding. He was bad enough, he has a hard time because of being deaf, but also being from Louisiana, like what the hell, it's like Buffon. What the hell did he just say? You get translated for these guys half the time.
That's shit. Especially with Harry, you just gotta read between the lines.
Oh yeah, he's good. But they're all great people.
Yep.
They are.
All right, guys. So, any other questions before you guys go get drunk? Go to bed.
No, I just want to say I appreciate you, Taxi. I love you, bro. I appreciate you coming on the show. And
love you guys. Thank you for doing this. Thank you for having this show. The show means a lot to a lot of people out there. They can get out there and they get to communicate and get I get all these guys typing stuff in. Hey, I ain't seen you. Hey, what's up? Those kind of things. It's beautiful. I appreciate it.
Hey, we appreciate you guys coming and watching and being a part of it because it makes our days, to be able to promote and see our friends and talk to our friends. And
that's it. I'll give you 3 guesses what I'm going to do next.
Go sit in the hot tub.
You got it. First try. And have a safety and use my safety products in the pool in the hot tub.
There you go.
Yes,
there you go.
You gotta be safe around the.
You gotta be safe in the hot tub, dude.
Yeah. Absolutely. Right on, Taxi. Thank you so much for coming on. I can't wait to see you in a couple of weeks, buddy.
All right, man. We'll see you, everybody. Hope you see everybody.
Everybody gonna be there.
Newport, Kentucky, the Big Whisker Revival 9. Love you guys. Peace, love, sex, and drugs.
Woo!
Peace, love, and John Denver.
There you go.
That's good stuff.
You can't have a bad show without Taxi.
Oh my gosh, I'm telling you what. No, I love it. He's such an amazing guy. He gives me shit all the time, and you know what? I freaking love it. I love it. I mean, yeah, it's a good dude.
Hey, I did get one little piece of breaking news while we were talking to Taxi, so I got to plug it real fast.
All right.
Those are the pins from Jacked Up Leatherworks. They'll be $10, and the proceeds are going to For Prostate. So hit up Jacob McGee for that. And so there's the pins. They just got there apparently. So
that's awesome. No, kudos to Jacob for stepping up, not only with the challenge, the pins. You got patches. I got air fresheners and koozies. Hit me up, and obviously, hit up Casey or the PayPal that's going across the
Donate. Share. Try to share it all across your Facebooks.
Yeah, it's going to a great organization for really an important cause. So, man,
It's Done Day Monday, brother.
It is. Good show, good people, good times, amazing folks watching. I love you all. I love you, brother man.
I love you, brother man.
So hope everybody has
night, and we'll catch y'all next week.
Catch you next week. Do some good shit. Just be nice.
Do good shit.